Yes. Make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website. So if you have not seen the videos in your YouTube feed, then you got to log on to doggiediamondstv.com at least once a day. Make sure you log on. Always new content on my YouTube, but you might not see it. So you got to log on to doggiediamondstv.com. You watch the video right there, as well as the audio. Everything is on the website pertaining to me, all my social media sites. Everything is on doggiediamondstv.com. And listen, have you heard about my $200 social media promotion deal? If not, let me give you some details really quick. First and foremost, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV accounts. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube communities, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I could promote whatever you need, but as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you get in front of over 500 to 600,000 people with a post on my various social media outlets with your product. That's all the social media outlets I mentioned earlier. Over 600,000 followers combined on all of them. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Let's go. Yes, and as you file into the room, make sure you hit the like button. I was trying to get on here earlier, but I had a long day today. Rashawn Negre, I see you. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes, Vision 3030, what's up? Jason Sweet, what's up? Tiger, what's going on? The Steam Broccoli Network, Nate Jackson is in the building. Rick Gatling, King Michael Coy. Aruba 927 is here to hold the chat room down. Idris the God 09, happy born day to you. Gab, what's up? Hey, Cosmatic Gusto, what's up? And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
OG Quincy Jones, what's up? Triple Agent, what's up? I just need y'all to hit that like button. It's very, very important that we get the likes up so they can send this out through YouTube and many people can see that we are here. April Brown, how you doing? She's in that green. Disrupting Reality NYC is in that green. That means they're members. Rizzo 27 is in the building. Daryl Maddox, what's up? AJ Wise. Janine Hollis, what's up? Michael Jordan is in the building. Yeah, I'm tripping off the name. Kills, what's up? Check Viz Online is in the building as usual. Yes, as you hear the breaking the beat, don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Dominique, JL, what's up? Diz, what's up? AP, shout out to the whole ENY is in the building. How's everybody doing? Don't forget the Cash App is available. Yes. Gerard Bryan, thank you for sending that Cash App. I got it. I appreciate you. Philly She, what's up? Rakeem Jackson, what's up? Kate Urban, what's up? Juman 96, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to get into some dialogue real quick. I ain't going to keep y'all long. Depending on how long y'all want me to stay on here, but I ain't going to keep y'all long. I just got some things I want to say real quick. I'm going to get up out of here. Got some other stuff to do, working on a lot of things as usual. Yeah, Fam Roos, what's up? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. OJ DJ, what's up? Didn't see you before. K Malone, what's up, man? Where you been? I ain't seen you in a million years. We got Coach in the building to hold the chat room down as well. K Malone, I ain't seen you in like 900 days. You abandoned me. You abandoned me. Yes, I gotta read all the names of the people who support me. Y'all just as important as I am. So I gotta shout everybody out. I gotta shout everybody out because you could be anywhere, but you here with me. So I gotta shout y'all out. Y'all just as important as I am. And I wouldn't be doing this without y'all. Fourth Con, what's up? Bernard, what's up? We good. You know what I'm saying? We good. Out of the Matrix. Yes, sometimes you gotta get out of the Matrix. So shout out to my little cousin Kyrie, who I spent the day with the other day. You know, I got so many little children in my family. So his father I raised. And then his father has a son. And then it's like his sons are the Tony Angel, what's up? His sons are, you know, spitting images of him. And it's just funny seeing how the cycle just continues of the children. Tone Moody, what's up? And just seeing him, and he's a little solid little dude. He wanted pancakes and a cheeseburger. So I'm like, bro, you can't eat a pancake and a cheeseburger. But guess what? He had his pancakes. A few hours later, we took him to this spot where he played video games. He was kind of shook to get up on the you ever went to like Dave and Buster's and the places where you got to go up the stairs and walk across like the tightrope? Shook. Boots. Shout out to my little cousin Kamari, his little brother too. He coughing in my car and then just going to yell out, I think I'm allergic to something. So it's just funny when you see, images of the children you raise and then you see their children, but they're like looking like their father. It's just deep. So shout out to my little cousins who I got to spend some time with, and they don't even really know me, but they know me now. I left a lasting impression. He's solid too, man. He wanted me to swing him around. I'm like, bro, good thing I work out every day, because he like 74 pounds, but he's solid though. Like, I'm like, yo, how you diesel already? Like, but shout out to them also. I want to shout out Coins Apparel. You can hear the bag rattling. This is well packaged. I'm going to open this, unbox this in front of y'all, but this is Coins Apparel. You could visit them on Instagram at coins.apparel. And no, Instagram is coins_apparel LLC. So it's some dope clothes in there. If you've been seeing Heineken wearing it from Bag Fuel, they got a lot of dope stuff, man. And I'm excited to open it. I was supposed to been open it, but I didn't get a chance to. So if you look, it's Coins. You see it? Coins_apparel LLC. And they're on TikTok as coins.apparel. Then they're also on Facebook, coins.apparel.tm. So the packaging is fire. Get your coins up. And that's it, man. So shout out to Coins Apparel, for lacing me with the care package. And I got another one too that I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow. So if you want me to wear your clothes or whatever the case may be, you send me some gear. Just hit me up, ask for my PO box, and we work everything out. I wear your stuff, but I seen the stuff they got. Their stuff is fly. I can't just be sitting here fly like that. I just wear my black shirts and my hat. That's that go outside Easter clothes. You know what I'm saying? That right there might be my Easter clothes. I don't celebrate Easter, but you had to get fly on Easter. But shout out to Coins Apparel again, man. Make sure Instagram, you'll see everything. Coins_apparel LLC. You see it's just great, great packaging, man. And it's, it's our people, so it's dope. I hate to say black owned, because sometimes it puts a stigma on stuff, but it's for us, by us, so shout out to them. Hailing from Buffalo, too. They're from Buffalo. So now that I got that out the way, I want to talk about Kanye West. I know y'all seen this interview. Oh, man. Where do we begin with the interview? Raheem Jackson, thank you for the Cash App as well. Let me just say this. Kanye West has the right. Narratives and Dialogues. That's a fire name. Goodness gracious. That name fire. Narratives and Dialogues is a fire name. Congratulations. You got one. You got one with that one right there. Narratives and Dialogues. That's slick right there. I like that. Salute to you as well. Let me say, with Kanye, I kind of don't understand him. Many people in this culture start from here. We watch Kanye meteoric rise in the culture from a producer who was used, who wanted to rap, who didn't get his credit for rapping. But he worked, he busted his ass, and he finally got his credit for rapping and finally, got a record deal. We know that story. We pretty much know his story. What I don't understand is that why is he acting like an individual who didn't make it? many of you, and this is more about you, because many of you are talented, but you didn't get a shot. Many of you are excellent screenwriters. Many of you could rap your ass off. Many of you could produce. Many of you are great, with strategies and different things. Many of you can draw. Many of you could get, got dope artwork. Many of you got dope candles. Kelly Vaughn, one of the moderators, has nice candles. Many of you have merch in the chat. Many of you, we all have a talent. And many of us hope that our talent could get recognized by the masses so we can earn income from our talent and just sometimes just be acknowledged. That's really, we want to be acknowledged, right? We want like, yo, such and such said I was fly, or, somebody that you looked up to and you, that mentored or you idolize, not in a bad way, but a good way, and you want to be acknowledged. I think Kanye West is acknowledged. I don't think, like, he's acting kind of like a brat a little bit to me. Like, I get some of his gripes, but yo, we men, like, when it's real personal, when it's like, you didn't call me for this and all that, I ain't really jacking that. Like, yo, sometimes we just not friends no more, man. Like, sometimes we grow apart. Sometimes, what you into, I'm not into. What I'm into, you not into. Like, it can't always be so personal, because if we did business, I made some money, you made some money, why it always got to be so personal? Why it always got to be, we not joined at the hip. Like, we do business and we keep it moving. I feel like sometimes it's just so personal. Like, you did this to me and you did that to me. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I have, former business partners, former people. I don't particularly like them. But it ain't personal. Like, yo, we just don't rock. I'm still going to do what I do. If they do what they do, fine. If not, it don't matter to me. But, never did I want to sit and explain my gripes with people, because who really cares? Like, I'm doing me. So if you up $2 billion, you was able to get your clothing off the ground, you had sneakers out, you had incredible music, you did movies. Like, what haven't you done, bro, in this culture? Like, you surpassed a lot of people that just want a little shot. Why you acting like you didn't get your just due? Like, we not the same. So I can't really relate. I can't really listen to somebody who got to the money, you got to the success, you got to the paparazzi. You walk around sometimes looking wild. Like, what else do you want? At this point, I don't even know what he wants from this. Nobody owes you a phone. Nobody don't owe. Listen, man, morally, many people do owe us things morally. But somebody might feel like I owe them something. I might not feel like I owe them shit. So once you up, you got your bread. The only thing that I could side with him on that I could understand is when you're dealing with your children. When you're dealing with your children, you can't see your children and there's different things. I could understand having a gripe with that, with your children. But shit, niggas in the hood always be having baby moms and problems. You ain't exempt. And then it's like you want to penalize everybody for who you stuck your jump off in and had babies with. That ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't gonna sit here and be like, yeah, that's messed up, because it's like a big trauma bond where he's trying to tap into people that he think he better than, but then want you to relate to his pain Nigga, you going to cry in the mansion. Niggas is going to cry in the projects. You got so much money, child support don't mean nothing to you. Some dudes on child support is down bad because they doing all they can. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You picked your chick, you picked your associate, you picked the artist you mess with. I don't really want to hear a lot of that shit, man. I don't like, yo, you know, and then you just like you admitting you jealous of people. Then you sitting there saying like you jealous because you like God on earth and God is jealous and all that. Now let's be real. If we talking about God, right? Whatever your concept is, who the hell could God be jealous of if he created everything? I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what denomination you are. I never believed that God could be jealous if he created everything. If I created this YouTube, how could I be jealous of the YouTube? How could I be jealous of what I created? Even some of these bums you see on YouTube and some of these people who you know come from me. Why would I be jealous of my creation? You can't outdo your creator. I don't care who it is. And if you created something, you would still want it to see, you still would want it to see, you still would want to see it do well subconsciously. But he jealous of this, and you know, and then you comparing the Bible and all that, like, yo, just chill, man. And then you in this dumbass outfit, and then you trying to get us to side with you when you going against a certain group of people, but we don't have the means, the money to fall back on. So it's like, how are we joining in the fight and we disarmed? Why would we join in the fight with you? We ain't got no billions. Shit, they demonetized my YouTube, left the little homie on stuck. It ain't like you came and said, yo, I see that they demonetized your YouTube. Not like you know me, but I'm just saying, the little homie was on stuck. So it ain't like you came to my rescue. It ain't like you came and said, yo, you know what? I could help dudes get content. You went to academics. You went to academics. He don't need your views. And then he didn't even put it on his channel. He reacted to it. So it ain't like you trying to, you know, I hate this fake Robin Hood shit, but then it's Robin Hood, trauma bonding, elitism at the same time. I'm bigger and better than everybody. I'm smarter than everybody. I'm more talented than everybody. This person ain't nothing. This person ain't this. This person ain't that. Boo-hoo, y'all help me. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Your gripes is your gripes. Like, yo, sometimes you know, you make your bed, you gotta sleep in it. Yo, you make your bed, you gotta sleep in it. This is what you wanted. It's a lot that come with this fame game. And then we can't complain when we got what we wanted. One of the people said he was obsessed with Kim Kardashian. He had a nice young lady that we saw, couldn't follow a car, so his girl name was Lexus, whatever however that, I'm paraphrasing that lyric. But you had a nice young lady. So how you left the nice young lady, I think for Amber Rose, don't quote me, and then you started dealing with Kim Kardashian. So you got what you wanted. Why should we hear you whine about it? Why should we whine about it? You said, why do people keep trying to analyze Kanye? Dude is literally bipolar, because it's Kanye's all over. And it's people who will try to take on his talking points and try to take on his personality. And we have a lot of copycat people. We got a lot of copycat people. And when he's trending and he's being spoken about for the past few days, that's why people talk about it. But then you're going to have some people that's like, nah, I get it. Yeah. But I just ain't one of them people, because I'm going to be realistic. And I think Kanye West made a lot of music that I liked, still like. But Kanye, the person, just seemed like a scumbag. I mean, this dude was one of the first people prior to Cat Williams to speak out against Diddy in a way that we was like, huh? He called Diddy, he said he was a fed. Why did he say that about Diddy? Why did he call why did you call him a fed? Why you call him a fed? And then now you got on Sean John and you want him to get out and all that. You're the one who put in our head that something is wrong with Diddy. You did that. You was the first person to make us say, damn, why he call him a fed? You call him a fed. That's different from calling a dude a BAN, a punk and all that. You call him something, and then now you rallying for him, but you never said why you called him that in the first place. And then the problem is, when we have these so-called interviewers, they're more like people standing there in awe that they're standing there talking in front of somebody. And then Kanye, you got to reel him in because he'll just rant. So you got to ask him critical questions. Like me, I would have asked him critical questions. I'd have been like, yo, so explain this, explain that. I'm not going to sit here, let him rant. I'm not going to just let him rant and not ask him anything because shit, I'm not a dumb person and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He has legitimate gripes, but those gripes are lost in his sickness. Imagine a sane Kanye really exposed how them people screw artists through contract. That contract shit is not new. Listen, respectfully, man, if y'all never been in the music industry, if you never been signed, if you never had nobody ask you, what's your social security number, and you put your name on a piece of paper, please don't try to have these conversations because contracts are made to be negotiated. You do not have to sign a contract that you don't want to sign. Your lawyer is supposed to point out things that are not favorable to you. What you sign is on you, for real. I've been in contract negotiations and said, yo, listen, I don't like this, I don't want this, I don't want that. But if you go somewhere for a loan, whether it's a car loan, a home loan, or personal loan, or a business loan, you think you're getting a fair deal, you're going to them. So if you go to somebody for a record deal and you expect them to give you money to put your music out, you think you're going to get a fair deal, you went to them. If they come to you, then you got leverage. You can say, well, no, I don't like this. I'm going to go over here. But people sign stuff and then complain about it. I'm just confused. How you knife a chick, you knock a chick up, and then I knew after 2 months that I ain't want to have a baby with her. So then you have another 3? And that resonate with y'all? That makes sense to you? That makes sense to you. You knew after 2 months your first child you didn't want. But you crying about, the unaliving thing of children. Remember my daddy could have. I don't know. I ain't jacking it. Like, grow some nuts because you calling this person this person that. You want to switch lives? Would any of y'all trade y'all problems with him? Some people living month to month. Some people living real destitute. And you got somebody who's a billionaire who walking around with his wife butt ass, just doing all types of wild stuff that we know is just wild, but then we trying to understand him. He's trying to make us understand him. There's nothing to understand. How many of you producers in here or rappers wish you could just put your music out when you want to? This is what I'm saying. Like, it's corny now. Even the party said about Jim Jones. Jim Jones is a Harlem hustler. You don't think you're going to get hustled by a hustler? And if you got billions, why you care if somebody getting 2 million? That's another thing, too, that we do. We don't do business and deals because we always want to know how much you getting off it. You ever notice we always, whenever we doing business, us black people, we always swear somebody's trying to rob us? Any deal that come up, how much you making? What's your cut? How much you getting? What's your cut? If you're a billionaire, somebody got 2 million, why do you care? That's not your man. And then you tell your man to go around taking pictures of people. That's not his job description. Yeah, he probably could have found somebody to do it. Yeah, he probably could have did that. But Jim Jones he Harlem'd you. Or is we surprised? Are we supposed to say, yo, Jim Jones is foul? Word? Jim Jones is foul? Jim Jones got 2 million off of you? And we sitting there and then say a PDF? Respectfully, I barely know what a PDF is. Tell me to turn something into a PDF. You think Jim Jones know how to turn something into a PDF? Hold on, I got to take these pictures for you for Kanye because I got 2 million. Man, sucker, you cool with scamming. You weird. I'm not even going to address that. So you cool with scam. How is it scamming if he did what he said he was going to do? He got him a meeting. That's not scamming. He did. When he tells you to go do something, he don't work for him. That's not scamming. You cool with scamming, bozo. You got hustled. He cut a side deal with somebody to get you to sit down with him and got 2 million. What is he supposed to do? He want Jim Jones to walk around Harlem taking pictures of people with an iPhone and make it into a PDF collage? Right. Would he tell Jay-Z to do that? Would he tell Dame Dash, go around Harlem and make a PDF? Make it make sense. You got to realize who you're talking to sometimes. Ain't nobody going to doge me. I don't care how much money I got. You'll go around Harlem and take pictures and make it into a PDF and give it to me. Who? You don't tell another boss to work for you and you not hiring them. I wouldn't do that. Tell me to go do this. What? No. I'm just saying it's not about the levels. It's the way you talk to a man. You can't even get a word in with Kanye. He think he greater than everybody. He said he's the closest thing to God on earth. But he's not the God as within. He's the God from a doctrine. But you could hire somebody for 2 million, or you could just say, yo, man, I did my part. You don't tell me what to do after that. Because did he say to do that as a prerequisite for me helping you? Or did he say do that after the fact? How can Jim Jones not? I'm not going to argue Jim Jones in semantics. Jim Jones is more of a boss than you. That's why I said, did he tell him the prerequisite for me doing this for you is I need you to go take pictures? Get out of here. Maybe niggas could talk to y'all a certain way. I don't know. They can't tell me, yo, I did this for you. Yo, go take pictures. He didn't, listen, let's have some fun. Let me help you understand something. He didn't tell Ye he was getting paid 2 million. So what? That's what Kanye said he didn't say. So you just believe him because he said it? What if he lying? What if that's not how that happened? What if that's not how it happened? See how y'all get all worked up and he said, and you don't even know. That's what he said. He said a lot of bizarre shit. He said a lot of things that didn't make any sense in it. So he mad at Jay-Z because something with his kids, so he disrespect his kids. Listen, I'm going to just say this one time. Did Jim deny it? He don't have to confirm or deny anything. Who are we? Just think about it. Who are we that he has to explain anything? You sit there and say, yo, look, I need you to do this for me. Listen. So Jim Jones said he would show the PDF in his new video. So you think Jim Jones made the PDF? You think Jim Jones shot his video and did the PDF? I don't get how y'all hang on the words of rappers. And then somebody said something that was real. Look at Kanye's staff, man. See, I always laugh, and I'm there, and it's the same thing with Dame. They love to say us and people in our culture, but then when you see the people working for them and the people they hire, I don't see us. I don't see us. So I don't side with dudes. It's almost equivalent to somebody saying, yo, we got to keep the black family together, and the black family, and then you look and they got a white spouse. I don't agree with that. Look at this, look at the people that he employed. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the people that they employ. But they'll come, what they do to us is because we are striving, we still working, and we still in these positions. What they do is they come try to play to our trauma. And they come say, yeah, man, this is happening to me and this is happening to me. And many of us say, yeah, that happened to me too. But the difference is he got $2 billion and some people ain't got $2. He was trying to sell shirts on Spotify. You don't own Spotify, you got $2 billion. Why you didn't find your own aggregator to upload stuff and do drop shipping? You try to sell shit on Spotify, you didn't think they was going to shut you down? Man, they took his shirts down on Spotify. Shit, I'm on Spotify. So with the $2 billion, you couldn't find somewhere, you couldn't get nobody to build a website for you where you could sell and ship your own shit. You just couldn't do that. So we supposed to feel bad because they took the shit down off Spotify when the shit had a symbol that people was going to be offended by. We're supposed to understand that, right? And then he's sitting there talking about Virgil. At the end of the day, respectfully, Virgil's not here to defend himself. So why are you talking about somebody who's deceased like that? And then you saying he snaked you and all this shit. I mean, if I said Spotify, I meant Shopify. My bad. Sometimes I be, you know. But it's like, he took my ideas. Kanye West ain't fly. Nobody want to dress like that. When y'all gonna get honest? When y'all gonna really admit the music has been half-assed? We don't like the music. We don't want to dress like him. Sometimes he dressed like he come outside like he just rolled out of bed. Like, come on, man. Nobody care. Nobody care about that. And then y'all jacking somebody, talking about somebody's children. So what's off limits now? This is what I don't understand. So what's off limits? What's off limits? Because if that's the case, let's start wilding. But the difference is we can't wild. We can't do certain things because we ain't got billions of dollars. And I liked a couple of his albums. I'm not going to say, but the music he been putting out lately is trash. It's just the truth. Yo, let's have some fun. I think that's Kanye in the chat. Let's have some fun as Kanye, because I ain't never seen you before. That's Kanye, right? Oh, you can't trick me, Kanye. Yeezy. Because you got on a cape. You just flying for Kanye all through the chat. You just flying. Kanye this, Kanye that. Oh, goodness gracious. That's Kanye. You just dun 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 dun. I'm Yeezy. Up and away. You just flying through the chat. Nothing resonates with you. You just gotta for another. You just find the answer for everything. You just that nigga third ball out of nowhere. And nigga up and away. Nigga ran in the telephone booth. Ain't even no more telephone booths. But he found one. Dun, 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 dun. I'm caping for Ye. You probably got them slave looking clothes. You probably got them croc looking shits. You probably got posters of that dude on the wall. I mean, how did any of that resonate with you? Seriously. Your name probably like your name probably Saint in real. You probably name yourself Saint. Your name is like North Saint West and shit like that. Come on, man. What's the problem? We don't have the same problems. And all I'm saying to y'all is that, look, now Kendrick Lamar ain't this and that. Kendrick Lamar had one of the biggest years in hip hop. Why can't we celebrate that hip hop was being celebrated? Why can't we celebrate that? Why can't we be happy? Had one of the biggest years in hip hop in a long time, because the culture was looking sad, because when the Can-Am connection was on top, no Tom Zink and Rick Martel, when Drake was up there, it was the same record over and over. Dude had barrettes in his hair and fingernails painted. But see, we not even going to get into that, because when it come into factual shit, y'all just turn. I didn't see no barrettes. Niggas be like, niggas just turning to Stevie Wonder. I ain't see no barrettes. Listen, man. At the end of it all, if you didn't like what Kendrick was doing, at least you had a plethora of music to listen to. You had some underground. You had some other mainstream artists. You had that. If you think Kendrick is overrated, fine. And I can name 20 Kendrick songs, but this is not about Kendrick. See how you try to take and you trying to deflect? We're talking about Kanye. So there's no way you're going to take Kanye and his manic, weird-ass behavior, and then now we're dissing Kendrick and we're talking about all of this and all that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm just saying, he dissed everybody. John Legend, he knew John Legend was a mook. Ain't he the one that pushed that shit on us? La 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 la. He pushed that on us. But it seemed like what I don't like about people is that as long as that you're doing what they're doing what you want them to do, it's all good. The minute they don't do, then he's a mook and he wears sweaters and he smell like mashed potatoes. And come on, man, like, what are we in 5th grade? We smell like mashed potatoes. You knew he was la 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 la. You did that. YouTube disciples, I appreciate you setting off that super chat. Follow suit. You did that. You wasn't behind that ordinary people and all that shit that, you know, had motherfuckers contemplating like, I don't know if I want to be here. I used to listen to John Legend shit. I was like, damn, man. That shit had you really evaluating life. You. Niggas like, I don't like this shit. Then he started dealing with some chick, and then he was just, first of all, the minute you seen John Legend on Oprah more than once, you knew it was up. You knew it was over. We know that a lot of these people are moving pieces, like they are used, they're tools. We know that. Nah, John Legend used to be okay to me, but I'm gonna be real with you. When it was an award show and I seen him get up and walk, I was like, nah, nope, I'm not gonna listen to this no more. That nigga stride was different. That nigga stride was, he called him a sissy. You didn't know he was a sissy? That's what I'm saying. That's what he called him. We supposed to say, yeah, he is because he wears sweaters. Yo, Kanye West is not in a position to talk about what nobody wear. It was times him and his wife came outside dressed like an astronaut. Literally, like they was fucking Apollo 17 or something like that. You did that shit. You knew he was a mook. But it was cool when he was your mook. It was cool when he was singing your choruses. It was cool when he was singing your praise. And Kanye comes off like an individual, like the minute you don't say, Kanye, you're the great, you're great, you're great, you're great, you're great, you're the greatest, you're a genius, Kanye, you're a genius. The minute he catch an attitude, here we go. Yo, Raheem Jackson, get out of here. Yeah, as a man, you come on, man. You knew what is his wife? He doesn't have like messing with chicks that's all these like Kim Kardashian lookalikes and all that. Like, what's going on, man? Come on, man. I'm just saying to y'all, we watch, we comment, we listen a little bit more, but I don't relate. We ain't got the same problems. A lot of individuals have never been able to put music out. A lot of individuals have never, ever been able to get signed. None of that. I didn't call Jay-Z evil. Look, I think Jay-Z does what works for Jay-Z. As anybody should. Yo, what is it about us that we be thinking we join at the hip with people? Yo, sometimes, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. Like, y'all don't like niggas no more, man. It's just real. You might look and be like, yo, what happened? Y'all don't like that nigga no more. Nigga did some shit I ain't like. And sometimes, it'd be cool to just move away from somebody or have somebody move away from you, because if you really, really tell what happened, it could get dark. It could get really, really dark. You understand what I'm saying? It could get dark. Why you think when I say certain things, dudes don't be responding? They know I'm talking about them because they know it could get dark. So we tell the truth. The truth is dark. But we be like, yo, man, bring this back. Why we cannot progress? We always, man, put Jay and Dame back together. Them niggas was in their 20s. Niggas is 50 now. You expect people to have the same mentality that they had when they was 20? It don't make no sense. Would you go back to your first girl? Would some of y'all go back to your baby mother? Would some of y'all go back to your ex-husband? Just really think about that. But we be wanting rappers to get back together. No, they need to get back together. Would you go back with your baby mother? Would you go back with your ex? All right. For example, let me give y'all a tidbit. I've been around people who was doing things they had no business doing. Right? And when confronted about the things they had no business doing, they got mad. What am I supposed to do? Did you do this? Oh, you did that? Well, you know that's not right. Did you do this? Oh, you know that's not right. It comes a point where you can't tell somebody something no more because of a subscriber count, because of attention, because of whatever. You can't tell them nothing no more. So what can you do? You let them go their way. That's just what it is. Like, it happens. It happens. Oh, you know that was foul. They're gonna get mad because when people are narcissistic, I hate to use that overused word, but it's true, or people think, yo, I don't need him no more. I don't need you. I could do this. Okay? It ain't about needing me. It ain't about none of that. It's about, yo, that's foul. That's not what we stand for. That's not what we about. So if you want to continue to do that, yo, man, you can't do that. You know what people do? All right, I can't do that. Well, I'm going to get away from you. I'm going to give y'all another one. The video is out there, so I'm not saying nothing I never said before. It was brought to my attention that me being Doggie Diamonds, the way I am, outspoken, charismatic, and speak my truth. I don't attack people's character or nothing like that. I talk about the music. It was told to me, not directly to me, but you know how niggas whisper, because dudes know if they come to me and say anything and it's offensive, then they're gonna, I'm gonna put blood in their mouth. That's just a fact. So we ain't gonna do that. But it was told to me that my behaviors was jeopardizing the enterprise, which was cap. But I, you know what I said? I said, listen, I'm not gonna be nobody's scapegoat for they failing ass rap careers. I ain't gonna be nobody's scapegoat. You're not gonna be able to blame me because people don't think you can rap. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take myself and my opinions and my thoughts and create Doggie Diamonds TV. So that way I ain't hurting nobody. It ain't under nobody brand. It ain't no partnerships. It's all me. This is the house that Doggie Diamonds built. So nobody can say, yo, this, that, and the third, your man. Because again, if I'm a fucking, if nobody could come tell me about mine, and if you do, either I'm gonna put blood in your mouth or I'm gonna confront them and I'm gonna be like, yo, this is what's being said. How actual is it? You get what I'm saying? But again, people get big-headed and they let other people come around and, you know, now they a new nigga. But the person that talking to them wasn't around at the foundation or nothing. But what I do, 10 years ago, I just did my thing. That's it. That's why I'm sitting here today. You get what I'm saying? So just because you whack and niggas don't like you as a rapper, I ain't gonna be nobody's scapegoat. Seriously. Oh, it's my fault. Oh, everything is my fault because I tweeted something. Now look at Twitter now. Now look at all of these platforms now. Everybody has a take. I was ahead of the game. But you know what happens sometimes too? When you start getting attention. See, remember, I was the guy who's supposed to be behind the scenes. But I had the knowledge, the personality, the charisma, and the talent to do some of these things. So you know what? Motherfucker don't respect what I'm doing. I'm messing everything up. Yo, he this, when I'm the one who got all the deals and situations, but that's a whole nother story that we don't even have to tell. So you know what? I'll just do my thing. We can still do something together, but I'm going to do my thing because I need to talk about this culture. I need to talk about what's going on in this culture. I'm not going to sit here, mum's the word. You know why? Because I'm really from the culture. I really know stuff. So what's the point of having this knowledge of the culture and keeping it because you want to fucking be a rapper? And then when you ain't been around somebody for 10, 11 years, why they ain't rapping? I guess it's my fault still too. I ain't been around. Where your raps? So when I go to people and I say, hey, you doing something foul, and they know they foul, they got to take that foulness somewhere else because they're not going to stop being foul because they can't be held accountable. So I said, okay, I'm messing everything up. Okay, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. But I'm gonna go over here with it because I know greatness. I see something greater. Now when you look through cyberspace, you see dudes doing what I was told not to do. So was it a problem that I was doing it, or was it a problem that I was doing it first and I was garnering recognition? The nigga lost 100 pounds, threw the shades on, was out there looking super duper fly. And niggas like, damn, you look like the artist. You look like this. Just really think about it. So that's really what it be. But I ain't never jeopardized no bread. I ain't never do none of that. I never messed up no money. Never messed up nothing for nobody, but you will become a scapegoat. So again, who messed up anything for Kanye? If you have political beliefs, we don't have to agree. But what you doing sometimes can mess up my bag, just like I can mess up your bag. You 2 Billy up. For example, I had a homie. I don't want to say a former homie because it ain't at the end of the world. You know, it is what it is, man. Time heal all wounds sometimes, and I don't even really be thinking about shit. But if I'm cool with somebody and they want to take on a beef with somebody, most of the time I'm front line. I'm front line with it. But when it don't make no sense, I'm like, yo, why you beefing with them? You get what I'm saying? Why you beefing with them? And then when they give you the reasoning, you don't have to say, oh, I agree with that, I'm front line. You can say, yo, I kind of don't agree with that. And you know, respectfully, I'm not going to jump in this fight with you. But the person might look at you and say, damn, you disloyal. Now, I'm not disloyal. I don't agree with why you're beefing. Right? So the person sometimes they beefing with did a lot of shit for them. The person that they beefing with is capable of helping you. So it's like, hold on, so I'm going to side with you. You got yours already. You got yours. You know what it's like to get it and lose it. I'm still trying to get mine, but then you trying to fuck that up for me now. Because I don't ask people for nothing. I just work. And people recognize work. And then when I've called certain people and asked them for stuff, some people were just like, yo, nah, no problem. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you, fam. So sometimes even when I spaz on people or whatever the case may be, because I don't make it personal. I talk about the music. So if anybody's mad about me saying the album is whack, that got something to do with you, because we all don't like everything. Shit, I love Jay-Z catalog, but Magnum Carta Holy Grail was corny. So is somebody supposed to come in your DM or say something to you? He said Magna Carta was corny. I don't rock with him. No, we all got opinions on music. I never said Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. I don't like that album. That's that. We allowed to say that. But it's like, you mad at Jay-Z, you mad at Cardi. I never listened to Playboy Cardi a day in my life. I'm gonna be real with you. I just don't think that shit is for me. So this is how I do stuff. I don't listen to stuff to be mad. I don't listen to stuff to say, it's corny. You know what that's like? I have to listen to stuff on my time. You ever tell somebody, don't go in the bathroom and it stink, and they go in there anyway and be like, yeah, it stink. I just told you the bathroom stink. Did you notice that? You could tell somebody, you don't go in the bathroom, it stink. And they will walk right in the bathroom and be like, yeah, it stink, man. What did you do that for? I just told you it stink. You just had to tell me, right? So I'm one of them people, I don't agree with a lot of people's musical tastes. So me, I listen to stuff at my leisure. I listen to stuff when I want to. I listen to stuff when I don't want to. When I see people going crazy, once I see certain people say shit is a classic, I'm like, I ain't listening to it. Because that he or she wouldn't know a classic if it came and kissed them right in the mouth. So I don't, whatever. Then some of the stuff I like, you might not like. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to tell you, but he got beef with Cardi. He got beef with Pusha T. He got beef with John Le. Who does he like? So I'm like, yo, who do you like? You got To The Bag. You got Success. Paparazzi follow you everywhere. You good. So how about, instead of saying what angers you, how about you take your monies, you take your success, you take all of that and build an infrastructure that everything that you desire can be achieved in there. Because when you say, I'm the next Walt Disney, how? How you the next Walt Disney? I ain't seen no motherfucking Mickey Mouse with you. No Goofy, no Donald Duck, none of that. So, this is all that self-appointed shit. This is that self-acclaimed shit. I'm the next Walt Disney. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm going to tell you what started all of this. What started all of this was, Kanye, you a genius, man. Once Jay-Z said that, I was like, here goes the fucking neighborhood. Here goes the neighborhood. So ask Kanye West would he like to change lives with any of y'all. I bet you would love to put your music out. I bet you would love to live anywhere. I bet you would love that. But see, Kanye taught Jay-Z how to rap on count to his samples. That is cap. Gav, you know you the homie, but that is cap. It's funny. I don't really like to defend Jay-Z too much because however you feel is how you feel. But A lot of y'all guys really stop fronting on him. He ain't no... And Kanye West is not a musical genius. I'm gonna be real. Now I'm getting pissed off. He's not a musical genius. I've never heard nothing that he did that I was like, oh wow. A lot of shit that he did can be reproduced. I've never heard one beat that he did that I was like, how he do that? Not one beat. Not one. Any beat that he's ever done can be done over. I've heard producers do stuff that I was like, yo, how he do that? Jay Dilla see Philly She? That's why that's my bro right there. Jay Dilla is a genius. That's a genius. Who've done beats that I was like, yo, how he do that? RZA is a genius. Kanye West is not a genius. He's not. He's not a genius. Please. Jay Dilla is a genius. Pete Rock is a genius. Timbaland is a genius. DJ Premier is a genius. But college dropout production is timeless, but it's the same thing though. Anybody can do those beats. I'm telling you, I am a producer. It's not nothing that he did that could not be duplicated. He was using timbales on everything. He was using the same drum kit on everything. I'm telling you, it's the same shit. He's not a genius. Was the beats dope? Hell yeah. We not gonna say, I don't want you to think that I'm saying the beats was corny. I don't want you to think I'm saying the beats is corny. But he's not a genius. When they say, oh, he's a genius. Any of us could duplicate those beats. I'm telling you. Some of the other beats that I heard, I was like, okay. 808s and Heartbreaks. Just Blake. But see, now do y'all know the beginning of Hovey Baby is, do you know the beginning of Hovey Baby by Jay-Z is Digging on You by TLC? See, shit like that, I'd be like, yo, this nigga did Digging on You. Just really think about that. Think about Digging on You by TLC, and that's Hovey Baby beat. Dun, 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 dun. When I first heard that, I was like, did this nigga just do Digging on You? Shit like that is genius to me. When I think, yo, listen to Song Cry, all the transitions. Listen to all Digging on You, the live version. See, you got it, Rashad. This is what I'm saying. When I hear that, I'm like, yo, wow. Swizz Beatz ain't no genius. Same drum programming for the last forever. I mean, Swizz Beatz is a genius. You got a superstar singer wife and you can't even produce nothing for her? Fuck out of here. Swizz Beatz ain't no genius. You seen that face Buster was making when he was making that beat? That's genius for a nigga to do Digging on You. I would have never thought about that. Now, do Kanye do dope beats? Yes. But even if you listen to Izzo, technically flawed. If you listen to Guess Who's Back, it's off beat. I mean, again, whatever. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I had a conversation with Kanye about Guess Who's Back. It was at a Common show, a Common and a Gangstar show. And I asked him, why did you make Guess Who's Back? Like, what made you make that beat? He said he got inspired by Gangstar's song Work. I didn't really see the combination. I didn't really see I don't understand how he did Guess Who's Bizak from Gangstar work. I didn't really, H to the Izzo. Y'all talking about crisscross jump? That's not the same shit. H to the Izzo is not, that shit is corny. That beat was corny to me. It's just, I don't know. You can't tell me nothing. He didn't do that beat. So you know what? You on timeout for a little while because you just been talking the whole time. Guess what? You on timeout. Come back tomorrow after you wash your box. Can't tell me nothing. He didn't even do that beat. DJ Thom did that. See how you sit there and you dicky and don't even know what you're talking about? See how you got a mouthful of Franks? See how you got a mouth full of Franks? Talking about he did, can't tell me nothing. He didn't do that. DJ Thom did that. See? I never said that his beats was corny. I just said he wasn't a genius. Do the Wire, genius. That's dope. I like that. He got some Pharrell. Oh. I think with Pharrell, yeah, you didn't know Jump? Doom, 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 doom. Listen to Jump, Crisscross Jump. That's Michael Jackson. For Pharrell, this is the thing with Pharrell. I think Pharrell had a good sound for certain stuff. Pharrell has some good beats, but I think the problem I had with Pharrell is that they was using a lot of his beats and his music as singles. So a lot of stuff didn't sound good because it was a single and it was forced on you, but it was like, I know it's not Michael Jackson. It's only Michael Jackson. First of all, don't ever tell me about no samples. Please. Takeover was way better than Ether. I agree with that. But don't tell me about no samples. Because I could tell you every sample in Crisscross Jump. It's Funky Worm. It's also Killer Man by Cypress Hill. And it's Michael Jackson. Yo, you know what's a dope crisscross flip of Jump? Hustle in the House. When I first heard Coming Straight Out of Slauson, the crazy mother, I was like, yo, this nigga did. I was like, yo, this kid, Nipsey Hussle, did Crisscross Jump and slowed it down. Yo, this kid, Nipsey Hussle, did Crisscross Jump and slowed it down. Goodness gracious. That took me out. I ain't going, yo, you know what's I got footage somewhere of Nipsey Hussle playing Hustle in the House for me. And I gotta find it. I kind of wonder if it's on the Forbes channel hidden. Yo, you know what I love by... Yo, this is random. We talking about production now. You know this is, start feeling a little good. Yo, Nipsey Hussle, Blue Laces Tool. Yo, one day I listened to that song all day. What happened was, first of all, you spelled my name wrong. And I just told you, don't tell me about samples. That's all I said. Okay? I don't care what you know. This is my show. It's not yours. But listen, Blue Laces, See, because y'all don't know what that is. Goodness gracious. See, I don't like sample snitching. Ugh. Yo, Blue Laces? I don't think y'all understand what he did with that beat. Off the Victory Lap album, Blue Laces? I'm just gonna say Willie Hutch. If y'all knew how he flipped that Willie Hutch, goodness gracious, it wasn't Nipsey, but goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Was good. What had happened was, but do you use any real instruments? Yeah, I use an instrument on your girl pussy every night. What is that? Do you use any real? So you going to go, you know about music, but then want to say, do you use any real instruments? What do you get for saying that? What do you get for saying that? You talking about music. Hold on, bozo. Look at this. Sitting next to me. What are you talking about? He didn't do Devil in the Red Dress either. Bink did that. He didn't do Devil in the Red Dress. Bink did that. Talking about, do you use any real instruments? See how they move the goalposts? Devil in a Red Dress. Bink did that beat. Hold on, man.
Hello?
Brother Bink, real quick. I'm live on YouTube, and they think Kanye did Devil in a New Dress. Could you tell them you did that beat?
Come on, man. Yeah, bro. Who don't know that?
I'm going to call you back, bro. I'll let you later. I know every producer. Every last one of them. Call them live. Come on, man. I suggest y'all stop playing. Stop playing. There's different over here. We really in this, for real, for real. We really do this hip hop thing. I don't know what these.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I don't know what them other channels do. This real over here. This real. Yeah, see how it's funny to you, but you see how you got up out of here too, right? You see that, right? I call any producer. Listen. Bink did Devil in a New Dress. Hold on. Let you call me back after the show. I got everybody's number. Every producer. I just call them. It's the homies. You understand? Yo, Rico Wade, rest in peace to that man. Goodness gracious. Yo. You know what? When it comes to production, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. Organized Noize, I didn't get it at first. I didn't get it at first. When I first heard the Southern Playalistic Cadillac funky music, I didn't get it. I like the instrumentation. I think by the time they got to that Goody Mob album, and I heard that, who's that peeking up? Doom, 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 doom. I was like, yo, goodness gracious. These dudes is crazy. These dudes is crazy. So shout out to Organized Noize for being shit, man. Like, listen. Organized Noize is, yo, it was the Cell Therapy album. The song, you know what it was? It was the song Thought Process too. Scientology Bink did, goodness great. Yo, I thought I was the only one who loved that beat. B Shelling. Scientology? Let me see what other producers I got in. Y'all see me call Pete Rock. You see me call Minnesota. Rest in peace to Gemini. Hold on. Salute to the Dungeon family.
Please leave your message for...
Said he called me back. All right. So I wanted to get a dope story real quick. Damn, what other producers I got in here? Who else I got? I ain't... Minnie, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, man?
I'm live on YouTube. I want you to, could you give us a Gemini story real quick? Rest in peace to Gemini. How did that song come about?
Send me the link and I'm gonna pull in.
I do it through Zoom, so it's a little different. I don't do the other.
Send me the Zoom link. I'll pull up right now.
But I ain't got it set up, bro. We could do that, but just tell us how the song came about, and me and you got to do a whole show anyway.
Okay. You want me to come on right now?
No. Just tell them over the phone. I got you on the phone. Just tell them how the song came about.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
and tell them the song you did for Gemini.
Brooklyn Kids.
Goodness gracious.
Brooklyn Kids. At the time, there were no Brooklyn records. The only Brooklyn record in existence was made by Cutmaster DC, and it was called Brooklyn's in the House.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Always funky fresh. Right. Brooklyn, yeah.
And Gemini, when he heard the beat, he was like, Minnie, I did something to that beat. He said, it's all about my borough. So I fell in love with the record because being a Bronxite, I never was anti-Brooklyn. I was supposed to be a Brooklyn guy. My father was from Fort Greene. So I loved the record. My mother was the guidance counselor at Sarah J. Hale. So I always had an affinity for Brooklyn. But when he did Brooklyn Kids, I was a little mad that he didn't use it as the single because the label was pressing him for something a little melodic. But what I was saying to him at the time, I was like, yo, Jim, there's no Brooklyn record. And he was like, Minnie, it'll be the second video. You know, we always thought about the second video instead of the first. But he would have literally had the first Brooklyn
anthem
record.
Yeah, right. Right.
Because, you know, the reason that I love the record was because, you know, once upon a time in another life, allegedly in hearsay, you know, I was getting money. I had a block in Midtown Manhattan.
I heard it was a dream. I had a dream about that too, but go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So we clashed with Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the Brooklyn guys, he ran up the block. There was Park West and printing was up the block.
Oh, that's the Decepticons headquarters. You know that, right? You know how this go. You know how they do me when we start cooking. Then they want to cook me. Get me up out of here. Whatever, man. You know, we call the legendary Bink. We spoke to the legendary Minnesota. Yo, none of this would be possible without y'all. And again, we talk about haters, we talk about the trolls and all that. That's why I shout y'all out in the beginning of the show, because I want y'all to know y'all very, very important to my name, my brand, and what I do. And I really be doing this for y'all. And you see, I always keep trying to keep the music talk because it's very, very important. Once the music stop, once we stop talking about music, I don't really think we're going to have the camaraderie that transcends race, genre, gender, because, you know, we got different genres of music and you want this, but, you know, the music brings us all together because a lot of it is biting off of hip hop. And that's why I try to talk about hip hop so much, and I try to get people that's in the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be happy that y'all join in with me. It's not about having 9,000 people. It's about having 400 or 500 strong lovers of the culture. And that's what it is. But what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to get more producers to come on here and speak to y'all. I thought I had more numbers in there, but we gonna work on that the next couple of days. Oh, here we go. Thom, this is Doggie Diamonds. I'm live on YouTube right now, right?
Yeah.
And they try to tell me, that Kanye West did You Can't Tell Me Nothing. Could you speak to these people?
Yeah, me and Kanye produced that.
Mainly who?
I mean, both of us. I would say 50-50 effort.
All right, I'll give them that.
Yeah. That was joint production.
Okay.
That and Good Life. And the only one I did by myself was Big Brother.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Good Life. Yeah, so Good Life and Can't Tell Me Nothing. That was me and Kanye together.
Good Life? Oh, you
Yeah, I really had 4 joints on Graduation. It's one that didn't make it called I Done Did It All with him and Common. That shit was hard.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? Because I forgot all about the pre-YT record. That's, you know what I'm saying? The Good Life. Like, Thom, I got to get with you, bro. I'm going to call you back. I got to get with you. We got to put something together because you legendary.
Whoever said that, though, they was right on point. Yeah.
No, they said he did it by himself. I'm like, nah, that's my nigga Thom.
Oh, no. That wasn't by himself at all. No.
So they say where you been in the chat room, bro. They want to know what you working on. I know you cooking, but they want to know.
Shit, man. Farming, real estate. Shit, still building. I'm working on Luda's project right now.
Oh.
Co-executive on that project. And I'm working on this Southern Soul blues artist named Big Chad out of Tennessee. Yeah, so I'm reaching into some other genres right about now, man. Some shit popping off. Got some good shit popping.
I got you, bro. So look, I'm gonna tap back in with you and we're gonna set something up. I think I want to sit down with you in person. So we're gonna definitely make that happen.
No, make it happen. I'm gonna lock you in too, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yep, later on. Yes, that was a legendary DJ Thom. I can call anybody. They're gonna call me back. You know why? Because they love that I love the culture of music and I celebrate people. I celebrate people. So again, respect to Kanye West. He made beats that I like. I don't think he's a genius. That PYT shit is dope. I ain't gonna front. But I want to say this too. We not trauma bonding with you. We not. We don't feel for you. We don't feel none of that. Oh, could I say something too? Listen to me. Listen to me. I told y'all this before. Y'all gonna make me mad. Whatever you do, please do it. Kelly Mills has candles. I want more of us celebrating us and showing what we do to each other. I think that's very, very important. I think we have to build our community within what's going on, because sometimes only we understand us. Yeah, we argue, we fight, we do stuff, but only we understand us. And if you make candles and you make shirts and if you make sneakers and if you do this and you do that, then we have everything we need within ourselves. So Kelly Mills, could you please put your website up if you still have merch? We're talking about Gemini, the gifted one, passed away. King Simon in the building from Brooklyn. I think he was he from the G? I don't know if he was from Gowanus or Wyckoff. But Kelly Mills, could you please put your website up? No. You got to put the www. You have to do that. And please purchase something from her. She sent me some nice cans. She sent me a nice care package. We have to start shopping with each other and helping one another. And you know, we got to just work with each other. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do that. Oh, TikTok shop. But yes, we have within our little community that we got right here, we got everything. So let's just start working with each other. Let's start purchasing stuff from each other, because this is what my platform is for. To talk some good music, to talk some good shit. And, you know, I'm going to put it up for you because you're not getting, oh, there we go. That is clickable. No, that's not clickable. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Let me work my magic. Shit, I ain't shit neither. I'm sitting here talking about let me do it. Okay, there we go. See, there we go, Nisha. That's what Nisha be on point with the link. So there we go. Yes, because I was trash too. But you know, while we at it, let me go. We could do this live. So this is her website. Let's do it in the rundown. No, we don't need no music. So this is her site. So, yeah. Shop with her. Candles is nice. She got butters and lip balm and all types of stuff. Body care. Yeah, so shop with her. Kelly Vaughn's Basics. Make sure you shop with her. That's family. Yes. So with that, man, let me go. I got work to do. I got other stuff to do. I got 2 studios to set up in my crib. So stay tuned for the behind the scenes of that. I got 2 studios to set up. 2. So you're going to see 2 different setups. Yeah, 2 different setups. So that's what I'm working on right now. Different speakers, different sound cards. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it is what it is, man. Until next time, I will holler at y'all. If you have any merch or anything, get at me on Instagram. Y'all should be following me on Instagram. And let me say something else, man. Doggie Diamonds TV on Instagram. You got to be following that, or at least the Facebook, man. If Beyonce moms could follow me, come on, y'all could. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Cause we different around here, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. So I think y'all be thinking I'm regular sometimes, and I am. I'm your folks, but come on now. We not gonna act like we ain't do nothing astronomical. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like we ain't do nothing. We ain't doing astronomical things. We not gonna act like we, you know. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Let me see something. So let's do this in real time. So you see, I go to the name, real time. I go to following. Check this out. Booyah! Come on, man. See that? Real time. You see the name. Look, I'm gonna do it again. Go to following. Go to the name. Come on, man. I could go to more. You want me to go to more? I could do this all night. They following, they looking, they watching. That's why I tell y'all, do the promo with me, because I'm gonna put you in front of the people that you need to be in front of. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Until next time.